you need to remove the airbag triggering unit, which is this one here, or we want to get access to this big bracket at the back here, which we need to actually remove this bracket at the back. First thing we need to do is remove the airbag control unit. There's a big clip like that, then this just rotates around, push the little thing there, rotate that around, pull the big plug out, and then there are just 4 nuts around the side. Remove those and that will come out. To remove the tunnel support, which is this thing here, there are 5 screws that need to be removed. I've already removed the 2 from the bottom there. There's the 2 at the top and there's another one around the other side on the left hand side that you can't see. The PCM plug here has cords come from different places, which is a bit of a pain. Very easy to separate the 2. That green plug there just has a clip on the inside and that just pulls out, and then the 2 are separated. To remove the dashboard bracket out, which is this big aluminium piece, there are 3 connections. Firstly for the fresh air unit, which is the air conditioning unit here, and it actually bolts to this thing. That's what holds it in place. There's a connection point there, in the fan. There's one in the middle there, and one up in there. They need to be removed. You need to disconnect a few electrical things. There's a connection to the blower for the fan on this side. You need to disconnect that. There are some clips on the underside here, which are those ones up there, and another one. You can just reach your hands around. The book talks about actually doing that when you have moved it out a bit, but it's easy enough just to put your hands inside there and pull those out. There's those 2 clips there, which are those similar sorts of grippy clips that are on the back of the air conditioning unit. They're pretty stuck on because they're in plastic, but I just used like a hook pry tool and push those rearwards to get those out. And then finally, once you've done all that and the electrical connections have been disconnected down the side here, there are the things that bolt the thing on. So there are 2 nuts on each end. There's the one down the side here, and there's this one here as well. Now, whilst it looks like this has got a hex head on it, this doesn't turn. Okay, it actually goes from the other side. And the single screw, that funny looking conical shaped one that is above where the steering column was, doesn't get removed from the inside, it gets removed from the outside. To disconnect these harness points at the sides, and the same on both sides, there's just a little plunger there that you push in, and then this whole thing will slide out. And then for each of these, there's just a little pusher on the side, and then that thing will separate out. When you're removing it, make sure there's that one harness there that'll actually go through the middle there. So just make sure that's sort of not going to get snagged on anything, but the remainder of the harness will actually come with you. There we go. To put it back in is a little bit fiddly. First thing we need to do is put that cord through there. And then I'm going to not like this, and I'm going to put it in the end studs first. So up the end there. Now I can't actually see what's going on there, so I'm just going to plonk it there. I'm going to put it in the side first. And then I'm going to go, would I be able to put that in there? It's actually a bit hard to get them in, but I'll go over there and make sure that's inside the... So I can see the heads of those studs popping through, and pull that harness through there. And now, because the air conditioning unit is flopped down a little bit, what I'm going to do is lift it up and guide through those studs where it's actually going to join. You might need to lift it up a bit on that side to get it through there, and then it just pushes into place. And then you can bolt it back into its original position.